So the e-collar is coming on wirelessly because leashes can't do what we're doing. I'm pulling her wirelessly to me in a non-aversive, non-corrective way in a level 4. And she feels that pressure and she goes, oh, I gotta find him. And as soon as she sees me, it shuts off and then she comes to me and she gets paid. Hello everybody and welcome back to the coolest dog training channel right here on YouTube. I'm Tom Davis, America's Canine Educator. Today we are in Virginia, beautiful Virginia, hot Virginia, but beautiful Virginia. And we are working with a dog that was an hour away from being euthanized. This dog is super sweet. Wait till you meet this dog. It's gonna blow your mind. Sweetest dog ever, was in a kill shelter, rescued, and then rehomed here in Virginia. So today this dog knows nothing. So I'm gonna show you the process of coming in and working with a young dog. This dog's less than a year old, and from start to finish, how to develop the foundational training skills that the dog and the owner will need to be successful, and then of course how to build the best relationship with a new dog. This is a very simple exercise. It's the same concept, except because you can just stand right over there, and then Adam, you just go, yeah. So now you can come out a little bit more. There, right there, good. So now we have food. So what is she gonna listen to? This. When this pressure comes on, she has to go to that person. And when she starts walking towards that person, this shuts off. Very simple. And it's on a 3, non-aversive, non-corrective, doesn't hurt, doesn't pain, she just feels it. It's the same association where, like if the phone rings in your pocket, you know what that means. But at first, like if somebody just put a phone in your pocket and you've never felt the phone, that's gonna be weird to you. You're gonna go, what is that? What is this, right? And you're not gonna know what to do with it until you're like, what? And it just keeps ringing, and all of a sudden, like you hit something and it stops. So that's what you're doing, is you're constantly teaching her, like you're hitting that button to tell her, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. And then she associates, oh, it's ringing, okay, I know what to do. Yeah? Or hello? Like you have to teach her how to answer that phone. And so you're just doing that over and over again. So right now it's not necessarily we're teaching her how to operate the phone. Right. We're teaching her just how to pick it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the e-collar on, and when she comes to me, I'm going to pay her. Good. Okay, break. Freya, come. Pressure's on. Yes, good girl. Yes, a good girl. I give her a little taste. She's not getting the treat. I relieve. Good. She goes out. This is perfect because she's coming to you. Freya, come. Pressure's on. Yes, good girl. Well done. What a good girl you are. Break. Good. Because this wireless piece of equipment isn't as clear as this. If I have her on a leash like this and I pull her, she knows it's me. It's clear as day. I know that that's you. You're pulling me. But with the e-collar, and somebody hits the e-collar, and she goes here, and it doesn't shut off. And then she goes here, and then it doesn't, and then it goes like we were doing yesterday, and then it shuts off, right? So then she's gonna know where she goes is where she's supposed to be. So it's an indicator. Now you're gonna call her. Right. Come. Pressure's on, released. Good girl. Good. So when she comes to you, that's when you good girl her. Don't wait till she gets to you. Because when you go off leash, she's in the field, you say come, she starts coming to you and you don't say anything, well, screw that, I'm gone then. because she might not register that because this is wireless. I can't stress that enough, right? So when she's over here digging on her bed and you say come, she goes, then you pay her. Like right when she goes, because it's an animal. And you're taking her attention away with the wireless piece of tool. And right when she goes, because right when she does this, she's done it. You win. Freya, come. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Pay her a little bit. Break. Give her a break. Now you call her. Freya, come. Pressure's on. Off. Perfect. Well done. So she's learning the pressures of the e-collar. She's listening to that. She's getting enforced and she's getting paid from the food, but she's listening to the pressures of this. And I'm gonna take it a step further here in a little bit, and I'm just gonna use this. Nobody's gonna say anything. She's gonna learn when it comes on, she goes to you and it's still on, she's got to make a decision to say, well, I'm going to go back to him, and then it shuts off. And then that's when you really know when the dog understands, like, pressure on, pressure off, and then you're off to the races. Freya, come. Hold. Yes, a good girl. Well done. So the e-collar on that level literally made her go, I think that somebody... Super serious question. Do you think puppies are cute? If you do, smash that subscribe button. And if you don't, leave a comment below. Oh, yep, that's it. Good. So I'm going to give her some food, and then you're going to do it again. So this is step 2. So she's getting paid here. Go ahead.
Freya, come. Good girl. Freya.
Beautiful. Good. So same thing. You let her lick that out of your hand, and I'm going to do the same thing. Freya, come. Yes, good girl. Good job. So she's listening. She's adapting to the e-collar pressure, where it's the same thing as if I had a leash. Freya, come, and I gave her pressure. She knows that she's coming right towards me because I'm pulling her, right? But the problem is when you're hiking wherever mountain you're at or whatever ocean you're at on the beach, you're not always going to have this to say, hey, come here. But using this will be your game changer. I'm going to do it again. Freya, come. Yes, a good girl. Good. Go ahead and call her.
Freya, come. Freya, come. Good girl, Freya.
Good.
Good girl.
Now I'm going to call her again. Freya, come. Yes, good girl. Good. So now this time you're going to call her, but I'm going to recall her when she gets halfway to call her back because I don't want her to get into a habit, because then we become a Pez dispenser. Break.
Freya, come.
Okay. Freya, come. Freya, come. Holding, holding, holding. She feels it. She feels it. She's like, how do I sit? How do I turn it off? Freya. Come on. Freya. Yes, good girl. Good. So this time you're going to recall her again. Just turn down do the exact opposite of what I just said before. So when you tell her to come and she comes, don't say good girl or anything, because we're going to test her. Go ahead.
Freya, come.
Good. Freya, come. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So I'm singling out the pressure from the collar. Good. Do it again.
Freya, come.
Good. Freya, come. Yes, good girl. Now you can go back to normal. Good. So I'm going to give her a break. The person who's calling is the person she has to go to, and then also we're going to influence that with the e-collar as well. Okay. Good. So one of you can start.
Freya, come.
Good.
Good girl.
Good. Break.
Good girl. Break.
Good. Now my turn. Freya, come. Yes, a good girl. Good. So that's the e-collar. So now it's snapping her head back fast, so she wants to go to the person. Good. Now back to you to switch it up.
Freya, come. Come. Good. Come. Good. Come.
Yep. Good. Go ahead.
Freya, come.
Perfect. So that's on a 4, continuous. Okay. Freya, come. Yes, good girl. Okay, and one of you guys, Ken.
Freya, come.
Good.
And a good girl. Oh, you just rolled over.
Okay, now give her a break, and then what I want you to do is go like closer into the kitchen.
Okay.
So we kind of just take the triangle and just make it a little bit broader and wider and a little bit harder for her to find the person. Freya, come. Good girl. Good job. Good. Sit. Nice. Okay, one of you.
Freya, come.
Good. Good. I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to hide a little bit. Freya, come. Good girl. Good girl. So the e-collar was on the whole time until she found me, and then it shut off. Because in the future, when she's out in the woods, I want her to find me and have eye contact with me before the pressure shuts off. For safety, not for my well-being. One of you guys can go ahead and call her.
Freya, come.
There you go. There you go. Nice job. Good, now I'm gonna hide again, and then one of you guys can call her. Never mind, I'll call her. Freya, come. Yes, good girl. Good, sit. Wonderful job. You are so smart. You guys making sense of this? So the e-collar is coming on wirelessly because leashes can't do what we're doing. I'm pulling her wirelessly to me in a non-aversive, non-corrective way in a level 4. And she feels that pressure and she goes, oh, I gotta find him. And as soon as she sees me, it shuts off and then she comes to me and she gets paid. And then when we're outside, she's gonna do the same thing. And then, poof, there goes the leash. Good, but we're just gonna mix it up. So whenever I call her, one of you guys call her, and then I'll keep pulling her out and you guys will call her this way. So remember we talked about, tell her where she's gotta go. There, again. So even there, if somebody was sitting there, she would have stayed there. So you gotta close that gap where remember I was talking about in the beginning, where if she does this and she looks at you and you don't pay her, she's not gonna come to you. So she came running out, she's like, is it you? Nobody else is saying anything, it must be you. And then you said something, she started and she stopped again, and then you said something and she sped up. So if you gotta like reel her in with you're reeling her in with your voice, especially when she's off leash, because that's the only way she's gonna know who's got this. Wait, before you leave, don't forget, cop yourself some No Bad Dog Birch at buynobaddogs.com. Oh, hello there again. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, clicking the little notification bell somewhere that's down here to notify you guys every single time that I upload so you don't miss anything. Of course, liking this video and leaving your dog training questions below, I will answer them. I truly do appreciate you guys checking me out. Thank you so very much, and I will talk to you next time. Peace.